me, Simmy. Welcome to another exciting episode of Maison L'Oréal Paris, your one-stop for everything beauty. So I hope you guys have been enjoying all of the videos that we've been creating for you. If so, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit on the notification bell so that you are notified and updated every time we upload a new video. Now, we've all had those days where we wake up in the morning and we feel like it's a wonderful day, and then we look in the mirror and we see like this cluster of tiny bumps on our skin, or there is this one big inflamed blemish on the skin. And I know that can feel very devastating, that can feel like the end of the world, but don't you worry. Today I'm going to show you a makeup tutorial for acne prone skin. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. Okay, so as we all know, skin prep is important, and more so if you have acne prone skin. So before you start with skin prep, it's important that you wash your face thoroughly so that there is no dirt or any impurity on your skin before you move on to your skin prep. So today I'm going to be using the L'Oréal Paris Revitalift Crystal Micro Essence. Now this is a very lightweight essence that helps in skin refining. It has salicylic acid that helps in, brightening your skin and gets rid of dead skin cells really fast. So I'm going to be taking like 3 to 4 drops of this, and I'm just going to start tapping the product into my skin. And with just about 3 to 4 drops, your skin instantly feels hydrated and moisturized, which is very important because you cannot really continue makeup on dry, flaky skin. And just make sure that you use this product all over your face and neck. And with that, let's move on to the next step, which is to use a foundation. So for that, I have the L'Oréal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I'm in the shade Radiant Beige 150. Okay, so I'm going to start by taking 1 pump of this foundation, and now to apply this, I'm also going to be using a flat kabuki brush because I feel like this works a lot better in case if you have acne prone skin. While choosing a foundation, always keep in mind to go for something which is medium to full coverage and totally buildable. So in this case, this foundation is very lightweight and it's a medium to full coverage foundation, so actually works really well if you have acne prone skin. So now I'm going to take a little bit of this product and start tapping it on my face. Now when you're doing that, make sure that you use a very light hand. Now another thing about this foundation is that it's a non-comedogenic foundation, so that means it will be perfectly safe to use if you have acne prone skin. And now using gentle strokes, I'm just going to apply that product all over my face, and I'm being very light. So I'm not putting a lot of pressure when I'm applying that. So now I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to start applying the foundation in like round circular motions. This is just going to help me buff the foundation into my skin, and after that I'm just going to run my beauty blender on top of it to just make sure there are no streaks or no harsh edges using the brush. Okay, so now that I've applied the foundation using the brush, I'm going to move on to my beauty blender, and I'm going to very lightly tap this all over my face just to make sure everything is nice and blended and there are no harsh edges. Alright, so I'm done with my foundation. Now, as you can tell, the foundation has already done its job of, covering all of the imperfections and acne scars to a certain extent. Now, I'm going to be using the L'Oréal Paris Infallible Full Wear Concealer, and this is going to help me conceal all of the scars and blemishes a lot more. And the shade that I'm choosing is almost similar to the foundation shade that I've used, so that way it's just going to blend with the foundation really well. So this concealer will help in concealing all of your acne scars, and it will just give you that nice even tone to your skin. So now I'm going to start by applying this concealer on all of the blemishes and acne scars. So basically what I'm doing here is a slight spot treatment. So I'm just going to use the wand and sort of dot it on the areas where I have acne scars and pigmentation. So that's generally around your mouth, on the corner of your lips, around your nose area, and a little bit on the inner corners of your eyes, also on my eyelid. So basically what I'm trying to do here is that conceal all of the acne scars and all of the blemishes. At the same time, I'm concealing all of my dark circles and a little bit around my forehead, so that actually helps in getting me a nice even tone. And now I'm just gonna sort of tap that product using my fingers. This is just gonna help in melting all of the product into my skin a lot better. So I'm not gonna be using any brush or any blender at the moment. I'm just gonna slightly use my fingers to just tap the product and sort of merge it, and then I'm gonna go over it using a blender. So I'm just gonna like dot, and this may take a while, but it's always good to spend a little longer to make sure that your makeup is nice and even then just hurry it and leave all streaks on your skin, because that looks really bad. Okay, so now that I'm done with round 1 of blending, I'm gonna use my beauty blender once again and just go over the areas that I've concealed to just make sure everything is nice and even. And when you're using a blender, make sure your blender is damp. Never run a dry blender on your skin, because that can be really abrasive to your skin and it can cause a lot of damage. Now, after applying concealer and foundation, you have to ensure that all of the makeup and all of the work that you just put into your look stays put all day, and for that I'm going to be using the L'Oréal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Pressed Powder. Now, a pressed powder helps in controlling excess shine. It absorbs all of the excess oil on your skin to keep your skin matte and oil free all day. So I'm going to be using a big fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to dip into the pan directly, and you always want to dust off the excess. And then using light circular motions, I'm going to just do a very light sweep across my face. And this product, as I said, will help in controlling all of the excess oil. It will prevent shine and give you that nice matte oil-free look all day long. And while you're applying the powder, don't forget to buff it in circular motions. Go as close as you can to your hairline so it looks really nice and natural. Okay, and now for my under eyes, I'm going to be using my Damn Beauty blender, and I'm going to go directly into the pan and sort of set my under eyes, because this is where you start to crease. So you want to make sure that you sort of set your under eye area really well. And while you're doing that, also make sure that you set the creases on your laugh lines, around the mouth area, because these are the areas which actually tend to crease a lot. And the reason that I'm using a Damn Beauty blender is because it helps in pushing the product into your skin and like really sets the foundation in its place. Alright, so now that we're done with our base, if you feel like your skin is looking dull, now is the time to add a pop of color to your face. So for that, I'm going to be using the L'Oréal Paris Le Barre blush in the shade Play With Me. Adding a pop of color to your face will just bring everything together. Although it's like totally optional, if you just want to keep it very simple and matte for an everyday look, then you can just stick to this. But I always like to apply a little bit of blush. Now to apply my blush today, I'm going to be using a stippling brush. What this is going to do is that it's going to give me the lightest possible application, and it's going to be very gentle to my skin. Now, as you can tell, the blush that I'm using is a very nice creamy formula. It blends beautifully with the foundation and the rest of my base, and it delivers this nice natural flush of color that you require. So everything that I've used is just like looking very nicely, perfectly blended together. It does not look like, I have like lots of makeup to my skin. It just looks perfect and even. Now, one thing to remember when you have acne-prone skin is to sort of play up your other features like your eyes and your lips, and to sort of divert the attention from your acne-prone areas. And now moving on to my eyes today, I'm going to keep it very simple and very, very soft and natural. And for that, I have the L'Oréal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. Now, what's best about this mascara is that unlike most mascaras that have straight fibers, this mascara actually has wavy fibers, and along with that, it also has an hourglass shaped brush which helps in coating and catching all of your lashes in just one go. So I'm gonna start by applying this mascara. I'm gonna place the wand at the bottom of my lashes, right at the roots, and I'm gonna sort of wiggle my way upwards. Also, another thing about this mascara is that the formula is very rich and balmy. It has castor oil, it has cornflower extracts, it has rose oil. So that just helps in nourishing and hydrating your lashes. So your lashes don't look clumpy, it just looks very nice and fluttery. And as you can tell, with just one coat, there's a huge difference on my eye. Like, my eyes have actually opened up a lot more. And again, if you have like really sensitive eyes, this mascara, the formula is going to be perfect for you because it's meant for sensitive eyes as well. Now, as I said, I wanted to keep this look very minimum, very basic. I feel like the mascara has given me just the right amount of drama that I needed and just the right amount of lift that my eyes actually needed. So now, to add a statement lip color to my face, I'm going to be using the L'Oréal Paris Root Signature Liquid Matte Lipstick. I'm using the shade 130 I Amaze, which also sort of matches the outfit that I'm wearing perfectly. Okay, I'm going to use the wand as my lip liner first, and then I'm going to fill it in. I love how the formula is super lightweight, almost like water, and it's like extremely pigmented. And yeah, I love the overall finish of this look. And that is it, you guys. This is the finished look. Now the important part here is that you should not touch your face after you're done with makeup. Like, leave your face alone, because the more you touch your face, your makeup will actually start melting. And as usual, all of the products that I've used are mentioned in the description box below, so do check them out. Also, if you guys have any pro tip related to makeup for acne prone skin, please let me know in the comments below, and I would love to try that out. And before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit on the notification bell so that you are notified and updated every time we upload a new video. And that's it, signing off for now. I'll see you next week. Bye.